Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back today with a complete guide to capturing in Monster Hunter World. Now, if you're a new player to the game, the act of killing a monster is a daunting enough task by itself. The very idea of adding some additional layer of complication into the mix, like capturing one, while you're trying not to get eaten by a giant T-Rex looking dinosaur that's 10 times your size, breathes fire, and has wings, is probably not high on your to-do list. However, take my advice, you're going to want to capture everything that you can get your Palico's grubby little paws on. It's easier than you think, and the rewards are so much better than simply killing and skinning any given monster. I promise by the time we're done, you'll be capturing monsters like a pro. So let's get started and talk basics. The first thing to know about capturing monsters is how to find a quest to capture one. Now, contrary to popular belief, as long as the quest does not involve an elder dragon, which cannot be captured, you don't need a special capture quest in order to successfully complete a given quest with a capture and get the extra rewards. You can choose a hunt quest, you can choose a capture quest, you can choose a hunt investigation, or a capture investigation. It doesn't matter. You can choose whatever you want. You can always end the quest successfully by capturing the monster instead of killing it. To further drive home the point of why capturing is such an important skill to learn, let's do a reward comparison and take a look at the difference in the bonus rewards that you receive for killing and capturing a monster on the same mission. I'm going to use an optional mission that everyone has access to called Hunt Great Jagras. Now, right now we are looking at the mission completion screen that I got after I killed a Great Jagras to complete this mission. You can see that I got one bonus reward item and that I was able to skin 3 items from the monster. Now let's take a look at the same quest, but with the rewards that come from capturing the Great Jagras instead of killing it. As you can see, we've got 7 bonus rewards. Previously, when we had killed it, we got 1 bonus reward and 3 skins, so 4 items. Now we've got 7 bonus rewards for the capture. So capturing is always going to be much more beneficial than actually killing the monster when it comes to the actual bonus rewards you get from any mission. Now that we've talked about the various types of quests that can be successfully completed by capturing a monster, the next thing we need to talk about are the essential tools every monster hunter needs for a successful capture. What you're seeing here right now are the contents of the supply box at camp during a capture quest. Alright, the game is going to be nice enough to supply you with 1 shock trap, a stack of trank bombs, and a couple of extra trap tools. Now, the trap tools are actually used for crafting additional traps. Okay, this is in case you want to craft a couple in the field. They're going to give you some extra trap tools here. Now, if you are doing this in a high rewards mission, so 6 stars or above, they're only going to give you 4 trank bombs instead of 8, so just keep that in mind. The other thing to keep in mind about what you're seeing here is these trap tools. You notice they don't have that little icon in the top right. That means they're not a temporary mission specific item, so when you pick them up, if you don't use them, they're going to go back to HQ with you and you can stash them in your box. The only other way to get trap tools is to purchase them from the provisioner in the middle of town. He's always got some there, so if you want to pick some up from him, you can do that. When you do come out on a hunt quest, the hunt quests are not going to provide you those traps, so you're going to need to bring your own tools, which I suggest you do anyways. So when you go on a capture mission or a hunting mission, I always suggest that you bring a trap of your own, as well as a stack of trank bombs of your own. These are just going to be backups for a capture mission, but they're going to be the primary tools you use on a hunt mission since the game isn't going to give you some to use. I also suggest that you bring a stack of thunderbugs and your own trap tools because you're going to need these in case you want to do some crafting in the field. If we go over to the crafting list and take a look, you're going to see that crafting a shock trap requires 2 trap tools, which is the most you can carry, and some thunderbugs. So just keep in mind, this is what you're going to need on you if you want to craft a shock trap in the field in case you run out. You might say, well, how the heck am I going to run out? I've already got one with me. Well, trapping isn't an exact science. Sometimes things go pear-shaped, and once you put your trap down, you can't pick it back up. So you can only destroy it. So if the monster decides he doesn't want to run through your trap or wants to run away after you put your trap down, you might get kind of screwed if you only have one trap with you. So always bring a backup just in case. So those are the essential tools you are going to need for trapping. Alright, now that the boring stuff's out of the way, let's talk about what you actually have to do to capture a monster. Same thing you have to do to kill them, except you have to be a little more careful. What you're trying to do is do as much damage to them as you can until you get this little skull icon that you see on the mini-map right now above their icon. Okay, it's going to start flashing. They're not always going to be on their back writhing around when they get the skull icon, and they're not always going to get the skull icon. Sometimes you're going to have to look for visual clues. They're exhausted and limping away. There's a couple of those red shiny things on the ground. Normally when they start dropping those, they're getting low on health, and you want to slow down your DPS just a bit. As you saw, even though he had the skull icon there, he wasn't limping around. He was still pretty spry, jumping at us. But now that we did a little more damage to him, if you check him out as he walks away, he's going to be limping. So he's now, dragging himself back to base. At any time once they have that skull icon, you're generally going to be able to drop a shock trap, and then you're going to need to trank bomb them twice. Okay? You can trank bomb them once before you drop the trap, and then trank them again, or you can drop the trap and just spam your trank bombs. Either one works. However, there is another way that you can handle this, and I want to show you that as well, because every monster tends to be just a little bit different, but they all tend to share certain characteristics about what they do when they're wounded. We're going to clean up some of these little tiny jaggers so that they don't run in and attack us from behind and screw up the whole video again. Not that that happened, but it's possible. But once they're dead, we're going to head down into his lair, because what he is doing is he's heading down in here to take a little cat nap. So we're going to keep our Palico from curling up next to him, and instead we're going to capture him while he's sleeping. This way he doesn't run away from our trap and we don't waste a trap. So what you can do when they're sleeping is you can use your first trank bomb on them, and it's not going to wake them up. So we'll throw one trank bomb at his face, doesn't wake him up. We're going to drop our shock trap on him. Now he's shocked, woken up, and then we're going to drop one more trank bomb on him, and he's captured. See how easy that was? Even easier than killing them, because you can capture them before they're really dead. When they're in the capture state, they may have 10-15% health left that you don't have to worry about getting rid of, a little hacking and slashing. All you have to do is walk up, a couple trank bombs, drop a trap, and you're good to go. So that takes care of how you capture a monster. Here's another look at capturing a different monster I wanted to show you, because he behaves just a little bit differently. This is out capturing Toucan Sam out in the Wildspire Waste. So you can see he's got the skull icon on him right now, and we're about to get a visit from a Rathian, which is always helpful. This is a great way to have your capture screwed up when the Rathian comes down and kills what you're trying to capture instead of killing. You can see he's even got that, he's got the skull over him, but he's still attacking, he's still jumping around. He doesn't look too wounded. So we're going to go over and put a little bit more damage on him, if we can, or just chase him. There we go. Or we can pick up some Rathian tricks. Whatever. It's fine. No big deal. All right, now he's kind of limping. And now he's not. You feel me on the inconsistencies? Whack him once, whack him twice, 3 times, 4, 5. There we go. Trying not to kill him. I really want him to limp away for you guys so you can see another monster do that. And of course, LHA decides to paralyze him right now, so we'll just wait. Give him a trank bomb while we're sitting here. And now he's gonna run away. We'll just trank bomb ourselves for good measure. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. That was planned. That was planned. It helps you run faster when you trank bomb yourself. But you can see he's limping now. Alright, so we're gonna follow him back to wherever he goes. He should go back to his lair and take a nap, but he's not going to do that. But he is limping, so we've got the skull, we've got the limp, we've got our 2 visual clues, and he's lifting his leg on the plant, taking a pee right now, and I didn't want to interrupt him while he was doing that, so we'll wait for him to get done doing his business. He's having a little dinner, and while he's eating, we'll go ahead and put our shock trap on him. 1 more trank bomb, that makes 2, and he's down for the count. So that's going to wrap up how you go about capturing a monster. If you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, please share them with me down in the comment section below. But if you got anything out of the video, I sure would appreciate a like on the video or a sub on the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.